said that countries can't go bankrupt.
Yeah.
How is that the case that they can't go bankrupt? Can they not default on their external?
Russia defaulted in 98. She never went bankrupt. She thrived. You can default on your debts, but you can't go bankrupt. You know, bankruptcy means, you know, the thing is, what is the word for it?
Sold up and
What is the word for, there's a wonderful word for when you destroy a company. Liquidate. You can't liquidate. Try as you may. And they are trying, sure are trying. You couldn't even liquidate Zimbabwe. But Zimbabwe can default, and she does. On the whole, though, sovereigns pay their debts, you know, faithfully, which is why creditors love them to bits.
Okay. John Dowie and then personal.
We hear about public debt, but we don't hear much about public assets. Isn't this as though I, in my personal balance sheet, were to just list the mortgage and not worry about the value of the house it was based on?
Yeah, absolutely. And what do we count as assets? Yeah, well, that's for you guys to do.
Human capital.
Absolutely.
Speaker, question there over there.
Thanks, Anne. I do some work on private finance, and I wondered if you wanted to comment, because it's been the case it's appeared on neither balance sheet, private finance. So at times,
meaning.
Well, where are you going to put that in terms of debt?
PFI.
Oh,
PFI.
PFI, your private finance
Yeah,
initiatives.
sorry,
Oh, sorry.
PFIs.
Yeah. Hell, Bell. I mean, I think they go on the sort of that's debt, isn't it? I mean, the private finance initiative, as far as I can see, has been a disaster because it's financing, it's using. I mean, you see, if you look at the eurozone crisis, is this, and I know this sounds crude, but for me, it's the truth about what's going on there, which is that we set up banking systems to enable governments to borrow from a nationalized central bank. That's what the banking system is for. The Federal Reserve bails out the US Treasury when the needs be. The Bank of Japan bails out Japan, public and private, when needs be. The ECB has been designed not to bail out sovereigns, but to turn sovereigns to private banking institutions for their borrowing. PFI was a device which turned public institutions away from public borrowing and towards private banks. Who do you think was behind the drafting of that legislation? And it's been disastrous for the public accounts, is what I think. Yeah. It's a bad old world, really. But it's because we are blind to it all, too, and we've allowed this to happen. Let's not kid ourselves.
Okay. I think